The year was 1998, and it's the year that Madonna's Ray of Light album came out, as well as Lauryn Hill's album. It's also the year that Doug Ford wants to bring the sex education curriculum back to, but some local parents are saying no, and they're taking matters into their own hands. I also caught up with a former Liberal Minister of Education, and I got her opinion when it comes to out with the new and in with the old.
That was 12 education ministers ago. It was a very long, that's last century. And, you know, I think it's an insult to students today who are growing up in a world that is completely different. You know, things like cyberbullying wasn't a factor in 1998. It didn't exist. You know, maybe there was a schoolyard bully you had to deal with, but now cyberbullying is real.
And some parents are taking matters into their own hands. While surfing social media this morning, this new mother discovered many parents want their children taught the revamped sex ed curriculum.
If I don't teach my son about consent, he won't know it, and the internet will teach him about it. And the internet's a pretty dark place right now.
There's even lots of discussion online to offer the courses.
I have a friend, Kate. She's an entrepreneur. She has a restaurant around the corner, and she would basically just posted up there saying, hey, if do you know any teachers who would want to host basically a sex ed curriculum? We can offer the second floor of our restaurant upstairs.
Daniel is HIV positive. He wishes the sex ed was different back when he was in high school in the 90s.
It would have been really nice to know how to protect myself. It would have been really nice to know that it was okay to be who I am.
But not everyone thinks it should have been changed. Charles McVitie, the president of the Canadian Christian College and a key endorser of Doug Ford's campaign, welcomes the change.
This sex education program was hated by Ontario people, and the people have now had their voice. They elected a premier who immediately repealed it, even before the throne speech.
And advocates for the current sexual education curriculum will be holding a rally right here tomorrow morning at the 519 Community Center at 10 a.m. They say kids are at an increased negative risk of sexual, mental, and physical risk because of the change. We will be live streaming the event at citynews.ca tomorrow morning at 10, and we'll have more tomorrow at City News at 5 and 6.